Have you decided on what you guys are going to measure? If you haven't, you better have an object to measure now. And I think now is the best time to do that measurement, you know? You're out early today. You can draw a picture, but you still have to take that picture, James. Yep. You take a picture of what you're measuring. If you don't want to draw over it with GeoGebra, you have to draw a sketch, but you still have to upload the picture with you in it. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So you upload a picture and then you do like a picture that looks like this if you don't want to draw the lines in the picture itself. Okay, so what are we going to do today? So pretty much we are going to apply what we learned to some word problems. Mhm. Yes, the bottom line of all these is we're going to set up ratios and proportions to be able to solve for the missing height. Okay? Yep. Um, I know we're not supposed to have like new lesson on Monday, but we're not gonna finish this today. Don't worry. I just want to like front load you with this because we don't have school on Friday, and I don't want to run out of time doing this. So I want to start helping you in this one, but no pressure. You don't have to finish all these. And if you have questions, feel free to ask them also, like particularly about the project. Yep. Okay. So number one is 24. Okay. Rika said 36. So we have two answers so far, 24 and 36. Well, let's take a look at what we have over here. All right. So you can set up your proportion. I thought it said the triangle was 2 by 2. Oh, okay. So can I write here? Oh yeah, I can. So x is the height of the tree. I normally place x on the numerator. It's just my preference. It's up to you. You don't have to follow my thing. I just love to putting x. I just love to put x on top because it's easy when you cross multiply. So x is the height of the tree, and the shadow of the tree is 24, right? Equals, since this is the height of the tree, you have to start with the height of the person. So the person is 3 feet tall. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And then the shadow of the person is 2 feet. So 2. Mhm. So see, when you have x on top, all you need to do is multiply these two here. So 24, right? So then you're going to have x is equal to 24 divided by 2. Sometimes it's easier to divide first so you can make the number smaller. That's 12. And then you multiply 12 times 3. So I think, yep, Ricky is right. This is 36 feet. There you go. Uh-huh. So make sure that you guys write your work down because it will be easier for you to go back to your work if you get some of them wrong. I do have a Schoology assignment where you will enter your answers next time, but not today. No pressure in finishing it today. Do as many, okay? Do as many, but no pressure. And if you have questions, like Mondays are the best times to ask them if you have any. Okay. All right. Any questions about number one? Or we're good? Or I'm pretty sure some of you are already answering the next question. How do we write on the PDF? Maybe you download it and open it with Cami, or you you download it and then you add it to your OneNote. Yep, that's what I do. I like it better than Cami. If you want, you can actually, how do you do this? You can actually screenshot from here already. Um, Just no, it's too small. Yeah, so maybe like screenshot a portion of the page and then you paste it. You paste it on your OneNote. Huh? All right. Okay, who got number 2 already? And where do we turn it in? I haven't published that. I will publish it in, not today because we're not, yeah, no pressure, not, yeah. Well, if you finish it, I can publish it for you already. Right here. You're gonna enter them over here. But it's not due today, so no pressure, you guys. Um, when am I meeting you next? On Wednesday, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm just like why is it 100 points? I have to fix that. I'm just starting on it early because we don't have school on Friday and I want to be able to help you if you need help. Let me see how many points this one is. It's 12 and round off to the nearest tenth if necessary. Okay, so if it's a decimal, you have to give it 2 decimal places. No, 1 decimal place after. So nearest tenth. All right. Okay. So what problem are you on now? And did you think about the question that I asked you last time when we were solving quadratic equation? Why didn't the other solution work? Did you think about it? Oh, you forgot about it, huh? All right. A bush is sighted on the other side of a canyon. I'm sorry. I'm sleepy. I couldn't sleep well because I'm not feeling well. I'm congested. A bush is sighted on the other side of a canyon. Find the width of the canyon. You can't open it in Cami? Oh no. Let's see. You want me to put it on OneNote? Let me try. You found out how to do it? Okay, cool. So I don't have to put it in OneNote anymore. Okay. All right, so you have to find the width of the canyon. Find the width of the canyon. James said 75. Any other answer? So if you use similar triangles, Mishka got 75. Okay, so if you use x over 7.5, so see, I'm setting up my proportion in a different way also. Instead of matching x and this one, I'm matching the x with its corresponding side on the other. So you can also set it up that way. So x over 75 is equal to 100 over 10. Or you can also make it x over 100 is equal to 7.5 over 10. So however you want to set it up, you should be getting the same answer. Yeah, so Mishka, no, started from James to Mishka to Ismael and Hector. They got 75. So how about you guys? What did you guys get? Okay. So if you agree with what has been mentioned, go ahead and type it in the chat pod as well. I'm going to leave the solving for you guys. I'm trying to help you like set up the proportions. Yeah, and show them in, other ways to do it instead of um, finishing the solution all the way to the end. All right, so think about that later on. We're using if you just came in right now, please make sure that you sign in. For only 14. Let me just quickly send a remind. Maybe this is just allergies. My nose is itchy. I remember like there's a graphic organizer that explains what's the difference between COVID symptoms and allergy symptoms. It's Monday today. Where are you? Just ignore that message. Maybe I should also send this to them. To sign in. And if you guys are here, please make sure you signed in, okay? Alright. Okay, did everybody get 75? Are you still there? Or you already move on to the next problem? Well, don't wait for me. Just keep going. Don't let me slow you down. Okay. 3. A 12 centimeter rod is held between a flashlight and a wall as shown. Find the length of the shadow on the wall if the rod is 45 centimeters from the wall and 15 centimeters from the light. Okay, so you have to label your image first. Okay, so this is the rod. It's 12 centimeter, so you can write 12 if you want or split up 6, 6. Okay. Oops, is that a DM because it didn't show nothing. And then the length of the shadow on the wall, if the rod is 45 centimeters from the wall, so meaning this distance here is 45, okay, and 15 centimeters from the light, so this is 15. So that means if you let the shadow be X, this is X, this is X. You get what I mean? If you don't want to do that, you could just let the whole shadow be X. That's up to you. But in this case here, yeah, since this is the distance from the light, you have to split that up. So this is going to be X. And this is also going to be X. Right? Because 15 is not a side, it's the altitude. It's a distance from the light to the rod. So when you set up your proportion, okay, your triangles are actually this smaller one here and this bigger triangle here. You get what I mean? So it's not x over 45, you guys, because your triangles are, that's the small one. There you go. And this is the big one. See that? Those are the triangles that you will be using. So that means you will eventually add the 45 and the 15. So think about that, okay? So it's not going to be x over 45 because x is the height of the bigger base, the longer base, which is composed of 45 and 15. So make adjustments when you guys are doing your computation. Is anybody getting an answer to that so far? And if you find x, make sure that you double it because x is only half of the shadow. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Ismail said he got 36. If you guys got the same answer, let us know in the chat pod. Mhm. Okay, so when you guys set that up, if you start with the x for the shadow, x over 60, right? Because 45 and 15 is 60 together, and then 6 over 15. That's how you guys are going to set it up. Now to find the shadow, you have to double x. So shadow is 2 times x. Uh-huh. And so far, Ismael said he got 36. Anybody else getting another answer? I think I think you should think about that one more time. Ricky said he got 48. Okay, I like it when we have at least two different answers. Then it makes you guys think which one is right. Okay? All right. So X is 24 according to James. Okay, so all right. Chris said 24. So you meant X is 24 or the shadow is 24. Okay. So think about your answers to that one. Shadow is 48 according to Mishka. So Mishka and Ricky have the same answer. James, Chris have the same 24. Oh, now Chris said the shadow is 48. Okay. So, all right. You'll get feedback when you enter your answers in Schoology. All right. Okay, so let me clear this ink and move on. So think about that. The cheerleaders. Oh my God, cheerleading. Cheerleading season is. I think they started training at school, right? So that's good. I think my daughter participated in the cheerleading program for toddlers also last time. The cheerleaders at City High make their own megaphones by cutting off the small end of a cone made from heavy paper. If the small end of the megaphone is to have a radius of 2.5, what should be the height of the cone that is cut off? What should be the height of the cone that is cut off? Okay, so in other words, you're comparing this small triangle here, right, with a radius of 2.5. Oh, sometimes it's easier for me to just draw than to trace. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so this is 2.5 centimeters, and they're looking for the height of the cone that will be cut off. Well, in the big cone, you see how I'm drawing this similar triangle over here. They're similar because they both have right angles at the bases. Okay, now my pen stopped writing. There you go. And then they also share that tip point over there. Now this is 60, but the diameter. Abraham, I'm gonna be so mad at you. Oh, sorry, am I yelling? Hey, Abraham, are you moving? They said you are moving. Are you? Oh, I was thinking of Hernandez. Oh, okay. Oh no, I haven't even met, Mario physically, like in person. Abraham, I thought you were moving. Because they said Abraham is moving. He's gone. So I thought it's you. And I was telling him, oh no, my ninth grade babies. Like, you were with me since you were in ninth grade. Oh no. I haven't even met Mario in person. Why did you tell me that earlier? But, oh my gosh. Yeah. Now when we're going back, and it's like a chance to like, hey, I'm Mr. Siaga. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even get to see him in person. That's so sad. Anyway, okay. And then I erased my drawing, right? Okay, so I was saying here, this is the diameter. So if you guys are gonna compare with the radius, oh, my drawing came up. I don't know what I did. Okay, so if you guys are going to, my nose is itchy. If you guys are going to get half of the diameter, this is going to be 28 centimeters. If you use the whole 56, it's gonna make your answer wrong. Okay. Yep. Mhm. Because the partner of 2.5 is the it's gonna be the half of 56. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm holding my sneeze. It hurts. My eyes are watery now. Okay. Hey, Abraham. Um, we're doing the word problems 8.1 or 8.4. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not feeling well. This is not my best self right now. I'm sorry. Okay. We're doing, did you find it? It's called 8.4 um, proportionality, I think. Proportional problems, something like that. It's like, yeah, you found it? Okay. All right. Did anybody get an answer for this one? So when you set that up, it's going to be height over height, or you can also do height over base. It's up to you. Okay, these are the possible ways to do it. You can also do x over 2.5 and round it off to nearest tenths. When you enter it in Schoology, it's going to be 60 over 28. And James got 536 or 5.4. Yeah, round it off to nearest tenths. Uh-huh. All right. Okay, so think about that. James said 5.36. Mishka rounded it off to 5.4. What answer are you getting? Oh, I like this one. I like number 5. All right, think about number 5. Is there a second page? Did I upload the second page also? Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's why I said you don't have to finish all of them today. I don't want to like, overwhelm you. So if you can get to number 5 or 6 today, yeah, that's fine. You know, if you want to finish all of it today, it's up to you. Um, yeah, but no pressure. If you think you've had enough word problems for the day, you could just pause right now and continue next time. Okay. All right. Number 5. Find the width of the Brady River. Oh my God! Don't you miss those spring breaks where you can go hike and go out and I think that's why I'm not looking forward to this spring break as much as I used to in the past. It's even harder to travel now. Find the width of the Brady River. Remember, you have to have triangles to do that kind of problem. But you see that gap? You see this gap over here? That one? Mm. So you have to take that into consideration. Yep. If you guys haven't signed in, please make sure that you guys do. And I have like a quick survey over here. Um, there you go. With the missing area of the smaller triangle for number 5 be labeled X. Yep, that's a great idea, Mishka. Yeah? Uh-huh. So when you come up with your proportions, some of them would be expressions like something plus X. Yeah. All right. So Mishka had a great idea of representing this part as X. So that means when you get the base of that triangle, it's going to be an expression, right? Yep. So you have to add these up plus X. That's the base. And then when you use the base of the bigger triangle, you're going to add 1, 2, 3 segments plus X. So it's going to be something plus X. Yep. Okay. So how would that look like? So you can do the base of the first triangle would be what? That's going to be 15 plus X, right? And the height of that triangle is 8. Are you getting me? Like this is smaller triangle here. So the base is when you add everything up, 15 or 7 plus 8 is 15, right? Plus X. Now the big triangle is this one, right? So equals, you're going to add the 15, you're going to add the 15 to the 28, right? So that's going to be 43. Okay, so that's the 15 came from here. 8 plus 7, that became 15. You got to add that down. So that's going to become 43 plus x. And then the height will be 15, right? Because it's the bigger triangle now. I don't think it will result to a quadratic. Yeah, not this one. It just looks a little complicated, but it's not going to be quadratic. Yeah, because you gotta cross multiply like this. So it will still become a linear equation. So that's a good question, honey. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to warm up my lemon water later on. All right. Did anybody get an answer to number 5? Any answer so far? So don't forget to distribute the 15 to the 15 plus x. When you cross multiply that, like 15 and then 15 plus x equals 843 plus x. Does that make sense? So you have to distribute. hmm Distribute combine like terms to get the x by itself. James got 17. Other answers? Mishka got the same one. Ismael got the same one. So try it out. hmm Nobody's getting a different answer. Okay. All right. Okay. Now for the remaining questions, you guys have to draw your own diagram. So you have to draw your, like, for example, 6. Oh, yeah. So on page 1 for number 6, for the remaining problem, you have to draw your own diagram. Yep. So the foot of a ladder is 1.2 meters from a fence that's 1.8 meters high. So the ladder touches the fence and rests against the building that is 1.8 meter behind the fence. Draw a diagram and determine the height on the building reached by the top of the ladder. Yeah. And sometimes we just have to, we just have to come up with the best possible scenario. Okay. Yeah. I mean, remember our goal is to come up with similar triangles. Yeah. All right. So think about that. See how you can, draw a diagram for that one. So there's 3 objects that you have to draw. Well, not like draw, but at least to sketch them. Use the sticks to represent them so you can come up with triangle. Even if we draw the picture, we still need a picture of it. Yeah, for the project, yes, you can draw stick figures, but you still need a picture of you showing where you place the mirror and the object that you are measuring. Yes. Mhm. Any other questions about the project? So if yeah, it's good that you clarified that, James. So in the Google Docs that you have to turn into me, um, you have to upload and paste the actual picture from your phone to the Google Docs. Yep. And then if you remember the samples I showed you last time, they uploaded the Google Docs and draw the lines using GeoGebra. But what I was trying to say is if you don't want to do that, you can leave the picture as it is and then just sketch the triangles hmm based on the picture that you took. Yep. But the picture is still mandatory. Yes. You have to have the picture no matter what. hmm And I was suggesting like this is the best time to work on the project. It's your short day, right? It's Monday, short day. Yeah. Okay, did you guys come up with a drawing for this one? Okay, again, almost. Okay. So make sure the fence and the building are parallel to each other, right? Yep. Okay. I wish like we could see your drawing. Ricardo, can you like show your drawing? Um, I don't know, maybe did you draw it by hand? Maybe you can put it like next to your camera, or if you did it digitally, maybe you can share your screen. It's up to you, honey. I enabled screen sharing and everything. Okay. Whenever you're ready. Oh, yeah, I have to like stop sharing my screen and yeah, whenever you're ready, honey, go ahead and show us your picture. Send yours through Remind. Oh, that's a good way to do it too. How about Ricky? Yes, honey, because your mommy is a math teacher. My daughter asked, "Is that all you do the whole time? You do math all the time? Oh, you can't screen share? Oh, okay. You can take a picture, honey, like what James did. Okay, so let's look at this one. Um, all right, so this is the foot of the ladder. It's 1.2 meters. It touches the fence, and the fence is 1.8 high, right? Now the building is 1.8, is it meters? Yeah, 1.8 meters behind the fence. So the distance from the fence to the building is 1.8. Okay, makes sense. All right. And then now we're trying to figure out the height of the building. We don't know what the hypotenuses are, but we don't need them right now. We're going to worry about the hypotenuses next chapter after spring break. Yeah, so for now, we're just more worried about the height of the building. Thank you, James, for sharing. Let me see. Did Ricky, did you send yours via Remind as well? Oh, yeah, Jacob is still here. He did not. Your answer is 2.7 for all of them? Oh, where's my copy now? Okay. Ricky, did you send it via Remind? Let me know, okay? And I'll look for you and Remind. Um, for the X, okay, so you have a ladder, right? And this is your building. That's a tall building, but it rests on the building at some point. Okay, so this is your fence. It touches the fence, goes over it until it reaches the building. So the foot of the ladder is 1.2 from a fence, which is 1.8 meters high. And the building, I should have made it longer, my bad. And then this is 1.8 meters away from the fence. So you're looking for this. There you go. Yep. So when you set up your proportion, you have to like add the bases again, add the two numbers for the base. Yep, not drawn to scale. Uh-huh. To find to find the whole base of the bigger triangle. So it's going to be x over the whole base is equal to 1.8 over the shorter base. Yep. So x over 3.0, right, is equal to 1.8 over 1.2. So that's how you're going to set up your proportion. Okay. Then you cross multiply to find x. X is not the height of the building. Oh, where did you get 3.0? I added 1.8 and 1.2. Okay, Ricky, let's find Ricky. Right there. Okay, nice. Okay, so wall is 1.8. That's great. This is the fence. 1.2. No, this 1.8 is for the fence. The wall is what you're looking for. But yeah, you drew it right. So the foot of the ladder is 1.2 away from the fence. Now the building is 1.8 away from the fence, but the height of the building is unknown. So you're gonna move this 1.8 over here. The fence is 1.8 tall. That's great. All right. Okay. So now where do I go now here? All right. Thank you for sharing, Ricky. So you have to add a 1.8 and a 1.2 because you're looking at this big triangle over here. So you have to add these two smaller segments to find the base. Okay. So using that as a ratio and proportion, what did you guys get? What did you guys get? 2.7. So Ricky said 2.7. James said 2.7 also. Mhm. And Ricky 2.7. James 4.5. So okay. Ooh, so now we have two different answers. Mhm. 2.7, 4.5. Go zoom, honey. I'm done. For the whole day? Oh. Yeah, I didn't realize he added up the base like yeah, because this one, yeah, yeah, the base of the big triangle is the combination. So you cannot just use 1.8. That's not the whole. Yeah, remember you have to match up the triangles. The sides have to be proportional. So if this is the entire base of the smaller, you also have to use the entire base of the bigger triangle. Your homework now, honey. Really? See, she sounds like some of us, huh? Like, do your homework now. Oh, homework. I know, we had a deal. That if she does her homework before spring break, then she gets nothing to do during the break. All right, so you guys convinced that it's 4.5? Well, think about it, you guys. You guys have to solve that too. And as I have said, if you wanted to enter your answers, if you finish 1 to 6, oh, did I give it 2 attempts? My bad. I forgot. I have to check. But you don't have to finish all, okay? Yeah, setting. Yeah, 2 times, get the highest score. Okay. All right. I'm gonna end this screencast. Um, at 10.